see it here today, finally being launched and allowing other people to see the products that we've been quietly working on. Very fulfilling po yung feeling. Tapos, what inspired you to design? I love beautiful things, pero also gusto ko maging practical siya. Ayoko na aesthetic lang siya, pero people won't use it. So it was really with usability in mind, kaya ginawa ko ng tatlong ibang designs, ibang shapes for ibang lifestyles, and versatile din pa ang mga designs. So for example, yung satchel can be a clutch and also a backpack. At line siya with foam for laptop kung may laptop ka. So it was really with a practical mindset. And also, naisip ko din paano gagamitin yung tarp in a way na hindi mahihirapan ng mga artisan in the way of cutting and just the labor that goes into it. Kaya naging strip yung design niya, and if anyone knows me, talagang maximalist at lover of color talaga ako. Kaya you can see reflected also in the design of the bag.
Tapos what message po yung you want to portray in the design?
That you made po.
The message is more of just that we can take small steps to push the sustainability agenda. And this is just the way that I've been able to channel my love and knowledge of Filipino-made products and Filipino artisans, and my love for being a creative towards creating a sustainable project. But other people, whatever their capabilities, knowledges, and talents are, they can also create sustainable things, or maybe a different project awareness campaign, or even beautiful product that can also allow us to contribute back and give back in the sustainability agenda din. Thank you. I don't know. Open naman po ako. Pero ito talaga was a very, let's say, specific project brief. But definitely open naman ako kasi at the end of the day, I'm a creative person and consider myself as such. So I'd be happy to explore the designing in the future.
How long did you consider collaborating with them? Did it take you long? Why Mega World? I'm sure ang dami nag-o-offer sa'yo.
Po. Mega World just had such a sustainable and also precise idea of what they wanted to execute. And when I met Side B, the actual brand that created the bag themselves, I really admired not only their knowledge about the artisans that they work with, but also what it means to them, yung pride that isang na Filipino-made product is able to give back to the community, how it's able to support them, and that's something that resonates well with me, with my work as culture ambassador, and also yung Raise Your Flag series na ginawa ko pa. So I really felt aligned with not only Mega World Lifestyle Malls, but also with Side B. And so the collaboration for this project felt easy. It felt very organic. Ilang months ba? 7? Mga 7 months po. Yeah. I've been asked this, and hirapan pa ako. Pero I have to say it is this one. It's the satchel. Kasi po, pwede siya mag-side body bag, pwede siya maging clutch, pwede siya maging laptop bag na backpack. Kasi foam padded din siya. So, I feel like it's bagay sa lahat ng tao for whatever it is that they want a bag for. Yeah. Thank you po. Yes po.
Have you been an advocate of sustainability?
I mean, I would think that I would define it more as like how long have I really had an awareness about our environment and wanting to do sustainable effort. For 9 years now. I feel like it really aligned when I started to mature and not only think about my immediate world and my surroundings, but also what kind of impact are we leaving, not only as a community, but as a nation on our global footprints, and also what the sustainability agenda means, and not just being a catchphrase or a keyword, but how it actually relates to us in a personal way. So yeah, it's really fulfilling to see that this project came together as my personal endeavor to create something that was either gonna just be a waste material and create something beautiful that hopefully people will enjoy and use in their everyday lives. Thank you.
Why did you decide to do bags? And what's your hope for the future of Philippine fashion with this product?
Thank you. So the reason that we went to the direction of Bagspo, because the material was at the forefront, so the tarpaulin. And when you're thinking about using that material, it comes with its limitations din naman. It has a laid out design, for example, either of the brand or the storefront or whatever that may be. It has predetermined colors, so hindi pwede magsabi na, oh, I want it to be blue and yellow, or I want it to be clean white. So we're working with certain limitations. Kaya ang naisip ko yung strip na design and to make it a bag, because even though it has limitations in terms of maybe making it a clothing with a bag or the context of a bag, it introduces a certain type of durability, even waterproof ability. That's a word. Okay, waterproof siya. And I feel like a bag is something that we Filipinos use every day as commuters, as travelers, as people who love to bond with our family and go to different places. I feel like everyone uses bags in their everyday life, so it just felt like a very inclusive product siguro. Yeah.
And no bags are alike.
Yes po. Talagang tinatry namin to target different people, different lifestyles. So,
If I have this kind of bag,
yes po. Nakaiba po yung pattern. Opo. So, it's also with the intention to be able to use as much as the tarp as possible and leave none to waste.
at the same time, you're unique. because you
Yes
have a
po. So, one of a kind talaga lahat ng EnviroChic bags na to.
At Fiona, I'm curious to ask, how do you nurture your creativity?
As a creative person, kailangan mo laging maging inspired. And for that looks different for a lot of people. For me, I love to travel. I love to have conversations with different people. I love to watch different forms of art, whether it be listening to music or watching a musical or going into a gallery or just appreciating architecture. Like iba't iba eh. So it's just really giving myself new things to take inspiration from. And then from there, it's a personal development in your mind siguro of how that manifests and in what category or in what place. So this for me, I really brought my knowledge of working with Filipino weavers and also Filipino artisans in my previous projects. So in a way, feeling ko, pinaprepare din yung sarili ko for this project.
Everything still ties in together, no?
Yes, it really does. Kaya natuwa talaga ako sa collaboration na to. And I love being able to see the artisans working on the products mismo. Because I really do have an appreciation for the love, the effort, the intentionality that goes into creating something like that. Ayun.
Moving forward, how do you see yourself 5 years from now as a creator?
Sana ever evolving, ever challenging yung sarili ko to explore new facets of what being a creative means to me. Ayun.
More projects to come. To express your
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
bless you, Catriona.
God bless you. Parang lahat babies ko eh. But I love the three-way satchel just because of its versatility. Whether it be a clutch to a backpack na pwede palagay ng laptop mo. Kasi foam line din siya. And then pwede din maging side bag. So yeah, it's a lot of different uses for a lot of different people. And that's what was really at the forefront of the design process. Not only how to integrate the sustainable tarpaulin, but also what's practical, what's going to be used. I don't want to create something that people are like, oh, I'll just put to the side and it'll collect dust.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang gusto ko sana something that's very useful for people that they can see integrating into their everyday routines.
The flask tumbler bag is
Yes.
very Gen Z.
Ang cute niya! Kasi lalo, bit-bit yung tumbler ko.
Right.
At lagi ko naisip, okay, it's either in a very big bag that's like rolling around or I mean, it's also versatile. You don't have to use it for your tumbler necessarily, but it reminds me of the beach. It reminds me of just something small and compact na on
Is
the
it
go.
expensive?
So the way that it works to avail the bag is if you go shopping at a Mega World Lifestyle Mall and you can produce the receipt that you've spent a certain amount. So for each bag is a different corresponding amount. I believe it's 3,000, 5,000, and 7,000 pesos. And then you also bring along with you 35 recyclable plastic bottles. Then you can avail of one of the bags.
Ah.
So the payment is almost the recyclable bottles. Because when you think
right.
about it, you've already spent on something else.
That's right.
And then it just comes along with it.
Galing.
Yeah, so trying to encourage people just to get involved in that simple act of donating those plastic bottles that go towards a recycling effort. So it's achievable din. Minsan kasi yung mga sustainability projects kapag mas sobrang complicated pa or hindi ma-achievable, people won't do it. So we just wanted to make it accessible din for
Right.
people to take part in.
Ano ba to? Last free, nakaw free? Ano ba to?
Oh,
Approve, nakaw proof?
Sana na nga! Kung pwede kong i-build ng alarm security system, ganon.
We saw your story one time. And how was
Yes.
it? How did you deal with that?
A very stressful time kasi kami lang ng parents ko and it was a little bit of a pity kasi yung first 2 weeks of the trip was very, very special for us as a family. It's the first time for us to do a big family trip in a while and considering my dad's age, mag-80 na siya, it was a very special trip kasi galing talaga siya sa Scotland but immigrated to Australia as a child. So first time niya to ever go back. And so talagang I was exploring my heritage alongside him rediscovering his own. Very, very special for us. Nag-road trip kami all the way from London, all the way to the tip of Scotland and back. And yung incident nangyari just before the airport pa. Pero at the end of the day, they're just things na wala. And what
No
is
one was
important,
harmed.
no one was harmed. That's what's important. No one was harmed. We're all healthy. Things can always be replaced. Pero ang importante talaga, my family and I were safe.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned talaga.
Magdala ng security.
At wag mo i-trust kahit saan na feeling safe mo
That's true,
na
man.
lugar.
That's true.
Be err on the side of caution na lang.
That's true. Alright, thanks guys.
Thank you so much po. Thank you for your time. Thanks for making
I
happen.
know.
Let's go! 1, 2, 3. Miss Cosmo New Zealand 2024, Frankie Russell!
Oh my god, hello you guys. Thank you so much for coming here and spending your afternoon with me. I'm so grateful for your time and your support. So let's do this. Go Cosmo. Yeah. Should I
Say a few words to the media.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I know last time I saw you it was some different times, but we're here now. It's a new exciting journey. Something brand new, and yeah, I can't wait to get started and go to Vietnam. But
Okay, maybe guys want to start, asking questions.
Should I go first?
A photo first. Do you want to take some photos? Photo. Maybe go first. So you go first. 1, 2, 3.
Middle.
Middle. Here. Official. Love it. To your left. To your left. New Zealand news.
New Zealand.
New Zealand news. New Zealand news. New Zealand
Di ba kiwi ka?
Kiwi news. Kiwi news. Kiwi news.
Iba?
Oh!
Pops mo ready.
He's ready. Chika kiwi. Frank kiwi. Girl. This is from Chika kiwi.
One more. This is pageant trend.
Thank you so much. For the New Zealand. Crown New Zealand. For the New Zealand. Go for the New Zealand.
Let's see, that's of New Zealand.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Should I take a seat?
Yes. You deserve it.
It's like a throne.
I know.
Quickly.
Like
service office. Okay, now we can start.
Hello, Frankie. I'm so happy to see you again. Yes.
I'm so happy to see you too.
Congratulations to be part of this Cosmo.
I wanted to, I did my research. great direction. I mean, life is like a roller coaster. There's lows and highs, and I think nothing ever goes perfect. Perfect, but maybe it can turn out even better than you hope for sometimes.
O yan, best of luck.
Thank you.
Here.
Ayan na. Hi Frankie, Armin Adino from the Inquirer. Nice to see you again.
Hello, it's so nice to see you.
So I'd like to know, Miss Cosmo's tagline is impactful beauty. I'd like to know what impact has your beauty made?
Well, I think whenever I see something beautiful, that makes me happy. So I think being well presented. So when you walk into a room, people want to hear what you have to say, because beauty is more than physical beauty. It's inner beauty and what you have to say. So I want to make sure that whenever I have something to say, it's meaningful and purposeful, and it's shining a light on the causes that I'm passionate about, like my advocacy, which is cyberbullying.
Okay, I'd also like to know, how do you plan to use the Miss Cosmo platform if in case you win the title?
How do I plan to use it? I hope to use it for good. I hope to inspire women, maybe people that see themselves in me. I want to inspire and hopefully more Kiwi women join pageantry. I'm representing New Zealand, and I'm so lucky to also be half Filipina and then surrounded by amazing pageant makers here. And it feels like when you win a title, you're not just representing your country anymore, you're representing every woman. So I hope to shine that through.
Thank you very much and the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Hello, Frankie.
Hello.
I'm Nori for OPM.
Hello.
Okay, from University Cosmos, so what are the adjustments you went through as far as your preparation and training are concerned?
So, in terms of preparations, to be completely honest with you, after Miss Universe, it halted. It pretty much halted instantly. So I did not prepare. I didn't want to waste people's resources and time. As you know, it's an extensive journey to prepare for a pageant. So I was not preparing actually until recently when I found out about Miss Cosmo. It's been only a few weeks. I have to get everything prepared, from the pasarela to Q&A and the gowns. It's been, the last 3 weeks have been crazy, but I've enjoyed every moment of it, and I'm feeling the pain of learning how to walk properly, and I'm excited. You know, it really is going to be my first time to actually walk in a pageant, so it's yeah.
Okay, as a New Zealander, as a New Zealander, what idea would you like to share, or would you like to showcase on the Miss Universe stage as a Miss Cosmo? On the Miss Cosmo stage as a candidate?
As a New Zealander, what would I like to?
What idea would you like to showcase
About New Zealand?
as a New Zealander?
I would just like to show my authentic self. I mean, we Kiwis are known to be all types of personalities. I think we're very relaxed, but we get the job done. That's the Kiwi spirit, and I want to show that through. But I want to show all of me. I am Filipina and New Zealand, and I think that shines through. That's what I want to bring. It's just myself.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Frankie.
Hello.
This is Jay from Adichat. First, congratulations. And my question for you is, what do people assume about you that isn't it true?
No, me. I feel like online, I don't believe anything you read online. The internet is I mean, my advocacy is cyberbullying, so I've learned about it and the effects that there's a lot of fake news that goes around. So I feel like it's a good thing to remember with the internet is the internet can be forever. You should always think before you click. And when you're asking me what do what do people think about me that they may not know? I guess one that comes to mind is, I feel like maybe people think things get handed to me easily, maybe because, you know, that I haven't worked hard for things, and I feel like that's completely not true, because behind closed doors, there's a lot of work that goes into every decision that I've made in my life. I mean, the chapter of me moving here to the Philippines is a big one that shaped my life into who I am now and why I'm standing here today.
Thank you so much and best of luck.
Thank you.
Good afternoon from the Philippine Pageantry.
Hello.
My question is, as you take on this new chapter in Miss Cosmo, what do you think sets you apart from the other contestants?
So I really think it's sort of my experience in life, not necessarily in pageantry because this is my first time, but I think maybe a lot of people do it the other way around, where they'll do pageantry and then maybe their end goal is to do acting. I feel like I'm a bit reversed. I've been able to live and travel, work in different countries, and now I've decided at this point in my life I'd like to end my 20s by doing pageantry, and that really was my goal with this year, and I feel like I'm doing that in such an awesome space, which is Miss Cosmo. I mean, it's a brand new pageant, they have a lot to offer, and I'm really excited about the journey of Miss Cosmo.
And how do you handle high pressure? Since more than 80 delegates competing in the first ever Miss Cosmo.
I think it's definitely not to compare yourself to the other contestants. It's more focused on what you can do, who I am as a woman, what I can bring, and just being myself. I think I'm lucky to be part of two cultures, and yeah, I think just being myself.
Good luck and see you in the end.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello from Anton from Pageant.
Hello.
During the crown, the first ever Miss Cosmo, what can you offer to the organization?
I mean, it will be their first ever queen that I've ever had. So I feel like it's really someone who's going to pave the way for the queens to come. So I know they're looking for the modern woman who's an impactful beauty is their tagline, and I feel like I can really be that. I want to be a game changer. I want to shake it up, do something different, be modern. You don't have to be the stereotypical pageant prototype. You can really be your authentic self, and I feel like that's what I want to bring. It's just unapologetically me, I guess.
Hi Frankie, congratulations and good luck to your Miss Cosmo journey. My name is Ferdinand from Dentology.
Thank you.
My question for you is, what is the best part of competing with two cultures as your background?
So the best part is, I guess, having a different perspective. I mean, when I came to the Philippines, I learned so much about myself and the world, and I think the advantages, especially with the Philippines, we're like a powerhouse pageant country, and from gown designers to people who teach us how to walk. I mean, that's definitely an edge, I think, is the Filipino side. And my Kiwi side is the way, I guess, I was raised and my personality, and just to be curious. I think it's a good combination.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi Frankie and Edge, Psychology 101. So I prepared a questionnaire. So yeah, Frankie, so first of all the what keeps you going when you want to quit?
When I want to quit, I think it's a very idea of I want to make my family proud. I want to one day have kids and tell them that their mother was a strong, impactful woman. I think it's that. Yeah, it's definitely just to make me and my family proud.
Frankie, who do you think is your biggest competitor in this competition?
I think I was really shocked. The lineup is crazy. We have people from Miss Universe, I think Peru, Colombia. I mean, obviously Philippines. Tisa looks amazing. She's been a pageant veteran for years. So I'm so inspired by her journey. You know, I think there's so many. Ukraine looks beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot.
How about Miss Indonesia?
Oh yeah, Tata. Tata, I think that's her name. Yeah, she's stunning. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people share
There's a
that.
lot of the viewers from Indonesia here, so...
Wow!
That's why! I wanted the viewers.
Thank you.
Pharmacology Indonesia.
Terima kasih.
Gentlemen from UC 1000. Thank you so much, and Lavinia? Lavinia.
Tanong ka! Oo!
Frankie, what was the major adjustment you had to go through, because you did mention there was a 3-month gap right after the first time you... prepared for another pageant?
The adjustment, I think definitely I guess for lack of a better word, the controversy took up a lot of my time, so I wasn't able to mentally prepare because I didn't know that there was, Cosmo was an opportunity. So as soon as the green light went with Miss Cosmo, it's been non-stop workshops, late nights, basically one-on-one pageantry, how to compete internationally in 3 weeks. That's what's happening right now. So I'm excited, and I feel like I'm just loving the momentum of it. It's like go, 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 and I just can't wait to get to Vietnam and meet all the girls. Yeah.
This one is a little challenging, but let's open it up anyway. So a few weeks ago, there was a viral interview that you had. It was a sit-down interview explaining your side for the very first time on what happened to that previous pageant. Did you get a lot of support, or did you get a lot of criticisms? Not so sure about the Philippine side, but what about the New Zealand side? About moving forward and then joining another competition?
I think when the news first happened that there was problems with Miss Universe New Zealand, that I did get a lot of criticism. But once I aired out my side on the Tito Boy and people saw what really went down, and we broke it down, I got a lot of support. It was actually very emotional, overwhelming, and a lot of Kiwis. I was surprised. Kiwi Filipinas, actually, that I guess they saw themselves in me, and they were really rallying with me and hoping that this wasn't the end of that chapter, and it was not. And here we are. We're about to start a new chapter of Miss Cosmo, so it's very exciting. So I was very surprised because I did think like, oh, you know, we didn't have a Miss Universe New Zealand for 4 or 5 years. And obviously there's never been a Miss Cosmo in New Zealand. So I didn't think that pageantry was such a big thing there. It really isn't, especially not on the scale of other countries, but there are girls that are wanting to watch and are interested. I can tell by the messages that I received around that time. So yeah, it's exciting that we're starting this, and I hope there's more Miss Cosmo New Zealand to come. Hey Dan, I'm back here, and you have Kiwi? Thank you. Anyone else?
I'll let her drink first.
Thank you.
Hi Frankie, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being upfront about what you went through for the past few months. So I'm taking off from what Tika's question to you is, so at that time that, you know, you feel like the whole world is against you, the whole world is tearing you apart, how were you able to gather strength and look at the brighter side of things, considering, of course, with what you went through, it was really painful.
How did I gather the strength? I felt like what happened, it really made me stronger. It made me braver. And it made me, it ignited a fire in me that I felt like, hey, sometimes it's okay to speak up and speak your truth. You don't need to hide under a rock and be embarrassed and be like, okay, I'm never gonna leave the house again. I think sometimes it's not about how you fall, it's how you get back up. That's the journey of life. It's not always gonna be the destination, it's what you go through, it shapes you. And it just made me more hungry for this next pageant, which is Miss Cosmo. So I'm excited.
So with that, what have you learned about yourself in that very particular trying time?
I think I'm a lot more resilient than I gave myself credit for. I think growing up, I feel a lot more mature as a woman now. And I feel I'm a lot more competitive than I realized too. I think if you met me through PBB, I was sort of just chilling and enjoying the experience. But I want to enjoy this experience, and I will, and I'll be very present. But why not go for the crown too?
Thank you. Can I ask a question to Mama Josh?
Why me?
This is our first time to see you after the controversy, and I just want to ask, what is so special about Miss Frankie here that when it happened, you also sided with her and also dropped the franchise? So how important is she as a person to you, not just as a protege, as to why, let's face it, you could have chosen, another delegate and proceeded on and move on with that particular franchise, but you stuck with her through thick and thin. What was the foundation for that?
Well, for me, it's Frankie or nobody, because I know that a lot of people knows Frankie because of PBB, her geeky side, her funny side, her loving side, but not everyone knows that Frankie is so humble. Like, sometimes I want to tell her that you're the most beautiful or one of the most beautiful girls I've seen, but she doesn't have any even like pinch of arrogance to that. Like, and me and Frankie, we have been like through a lot, like since Dubai and Abu Dhabi days. And I've never seen her with like, any kind of like, arrogance. I always tell her that, you need to be more confident than you already are, because your soul is so beautiful. Like, a lot of people doesn't know that. She has faced a lot of challenges, adversaries, criticisms, stereotypes, name it. But I feel like she's still strong. She's still going through it. And for me, that's Miss Cosmo.
Wow.
And that's the reason why you will have a beautiful journey, because you have a beautiful story to tell.
Thank you, Mama Josh. Thank you, Frankie, and good luck.
And Josh really believes in a girl. He has his other franchises too, and he really finds a girl with a dream, and he makes that happen. He finds countries that aren't really doing anything with their pageants, and I love that. So thank you, Josh.
Frankie, what does impactful beauty means to you?
Impactful beauty means to me someone, when they walk in the room, it's their aura and their presence, and you want to hear what they have to say. I think it's important that when they speak, you want to listen to them. They have something important to say, a story to share. To speak for those who can't speak. I mean, it's giving a voice to the voiceless, and I think it's changing the game and doing something different, and being not afraid to speak up.
And why should Miss Cosmo crown you as the inaugural winner?
I think Miss Cosmo should crown me because I have a story to tell. I want to make a difference. I want to make an impact. I want to show that you can be a modern woman and you can do anything that you put your mind to, and that all women are worthy of whatever it is that we want to do.
Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, ito na. Okay. Intro.
ano na lang yung message?
Message. And for the voting also.
Oh.
Message stand siya.
Yeah.
Ayan. Message. Oh, later daw.
Yeah.
Ayan, message ko sa fans. Message to the fans.
Support you.
Okay.
I am not the national director. Okay,
Hello to anyone that's watching here and anyone that supported me in my journey, whether that be through acting or PBB or here now into my pageant journey and with Miss Cosmo. So I just want to say thank you so much for your support. It doesn't go unseen. I feel so touched by your messages. I'm so grateful for you. I can't believe you're still here today, watching me, supporting me. You guys here in front of me, I'm so grateful and so lucky, so blessed to be your Miss Cosmo in New Zealand, and I'm very excited. And there is a voting mechanics going on right now that I have to shine a light on. So if you do want to check out the Miss Cosmo website and select New Zealand.
Okay, and then now we're gonna ask some of Frankie's closest friends and family.
First, we have Grammarly. The free version checks basic spelling and grammar. Grammarly Premium, on the other hand, provides
Napakaganda rin. Panalong-panalo rin. Alright. Do you have anybody else we're gonna be calling? Meron bang live na additional na... Attorney! Tawagin naman natin, attorney. Attorney. Huwag natin sayangin yung ganda ng kasuotan at kagwapuhan mo ngayong hapon. Palakpakan naman natin, our credited. MEPH, Quezon Province. Attorney, looking dashing, what do you want to say, of course, to the beautiful candidate who's going to be making us proud?
No, I wasn't ready for this today, but you know, I've known you. Well, we've been practicing, we've been training for a year and 3 months already. Started last year, and let me tell you that her evolution from the first day, from our first training, when my first question to you is, what is the color of a phenomenal woman? Inspired by, of course, the question to the 2020 Miss Universe closed door interview. That's the first question I always ask to all of my people. What is the color of a phenomenal woman? She didn't have an answer then. And the reason why she didn't have an answer, I think she didn't know who she was yet then. But the year and 3 months, 4 months that we've been preparing, Adisa knows herself inside and out. She knows why she's competing in Miss Cosmo. She knows that this is her destiny. She believes that. She knows who she is inside and out. And I'm confident that whatever happens, she will be representing the Philippines with the best preparation. I can't speak for Ian, of course, who is Adisa's pasarela mentor. I can't speak for Patty, who is your stylist. I can't speak for all of them, but I can speak from a communications Q&A perspective. Adisa will be rocking the microphone in Miss Cosmo in Vietnam. Feel the pressure na now, not in Vietnam.
Mag-expect kami.
Nanonood ka during Q&A, so you training, so you know it, this. But my message to you is just have fun. I always tell you, do not perform. Just be who you are, because who you are is more than enough to win Miss Cosmo. Love you.
Love your message, and mag-expect na tayo. Pero I love it how she's zoned into this competition, how she has the calm in the middle of the storm. So we have another message coming from Mr. Paolo Arevalo. Napaka naman natin si Paolo. And before we allow our queen to sit down for your questions. After this. Kapag nila rin, sige, lagyan na natin. Baka napapagod na si Adisa. Sir Pao.
Okay, well, Lisa, you know, we're very proud of you. I hope you can feel that, and we couldn't have had a better representative to send to Miss Cosmo. So, and I know you will just do what you do best, which is to impress everyone, and you already did that. when you were invited to launch it, and you captured everyone's attention. So actually, my message is to us, because there are a lot of voting components that were released just last night. So we all need your help when we do, because Atisa will do her part, and we all need to come together to support Atisa for all those voting components. We've reached 1 million votes in just a few days. So, thank you to everyone here. I know that, it couldn't have happened without your help. We just come out with the posts, but you made it happen. So but not at least, you don't really need it, but, we'll be there too. We'll be there.
Aaron will be there.
Thank you so much, Paula. All right. Again, let's already put this to a test. And of course, we are so adamant also to hear all your questions or any clarifications from you guys. Also, you could send her off also with your beautiful messages. So we are opening the floor already for the questions from our friends from the media. Let me know who's going to go first, and I'll be giving you the microphone. Sir, looking. Ito ka naman sa gitna. Ito ka naman sa gitna. Para makita naman nila yung hotdog.
Go ko ito! Sa gitna! Sa taas! Oo! Para kayo magsisensa ako. Di ba mga
Since I know Inamisa, you know how much we love you, Because the first day you joined the pageantry. So from hashtag Pambansang Manika, and now, ito hashtag Cosmanala, di ba? Sobrang ganda ng mga hashtags talagang dedicated for you, Inamisa. So, actually, my question, you mentioned a while ago, hashtag balance and hashtag pasabog. So, what's the meaning of these two things for you? Lalo na when you joined Miss Cosmo International in Vietnam, na sobrang ganda ng nare-receive na email ngayon from the pageant fans around the world. Sobrang excited sila for you.
So, first, I will talk about the hashtag balance. It's very important for us beauty queens, well, every one of us, to make sure that we take care of ourselves, because we can only pour what we have. So if we're always tired, if we are not happy, we cannot exude happiness and we cannot exude energy. So it's very important to make your cup full before you pour it, because you just can't pour from an empty cup.
My last question. Guys, not all people knew that Queen Atisa had a plan to be policewoman, actually. She planned to enter the Philippine National Police Academy way back then. So that only means that you have a strong sense of patriotism. So, kamusta yun ngayon? May nabago na ba? How's your love for our beloved country, the Philippines, Queen Atisa?
I am very proud to be a Filipina. Everywhere I go, I always tell people that I'm from the Philippines. And usually they'd say, but you're white, you don't look like a Filipina. And for me, that's the point of being proud of being a Filipina. You show that Filipinos are diverse. Like we are not just one color. Filipinas are diverse and beautiful and talented and skillful. And with regards to the plan to join the Philippine Police Academy, that feels like forever ago, Kuya Eton. I was 18 when I wanted to join the Philippine Police Academy, but of course my family didn't want me to, and understandably so. But now I am living other dreams, and that's the thing about me. I have a lot of dreams, and that's one of them, but I am willing to pursue all the other dreams I have because they're endless.
Sabi po tayo na good luck, but congratulations already to you. We love you so much.
Salamat din for the winning questions. I love it how you've mentioned it. Kasi di ba yung Miss Cosmo, infinity sign, di ba? Infinite possibilities also. Pwedeng ipasok. Alright, the infinite woman. A lot of possibilities around. Alright, next question.
Jasper here.
Come on over. You want to stay there? I'll just hand the microphone to you. Alright.
Mabuhay! I'm Army Ladina representing the Philippine Daily Fighter. Atisa, I'd like to know, how challenging is it to prepare for a pageant that you don't have any previous editions to review and no former title holders to study?
I actually saw it as an opportunity. I thought that having no history, it's a great thing for me to be a trailblazer. I can set the standard. So I didn't see it as a challenge. I saw it as an opportunity.
And just to follow up, what standard would you like to set for Miss Cosmo?
I want to set the standard that they need an Atisa, hopefully, for them to be a Miss Cosmo. Someone who has a heart to affect long-lasting positive change, not just about for herself, but for the community that she lives in and the people around her.
Thank you very much, Ms. Manalo. The best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Let's go from prepared then. I love how confident, with conviction, you deliver your answers. Hey, Adam.
Hi, Atisa.
Thank you, Adam.
Congratulations in advance. You know, I'm gonna base my question from what you said earlier during your intro. You said you're gonna be the most impactful beauty, and that everything is just ready, it's just waiting for posting. So, with regards to that, I would just wanna ask, how are you planning to excite us in terms of what you have or in store for us for the preliminary competition? Are you, as early as now, allowed to divulge who will be making the most important wardrobe of your competition?
Not yet. That's the thing. We are still in the process of choosing because we have a few designers who gave us evening gowns. So we wanted to make sure, me and Patty wanted to make sure that we choose the best before we announce anything. But there are a few designers that I'm working with. I'm working with Aaron Montoya and Mac Tumang.
Wow, that's cool. And I want to ask another question before I give this microphone to my fellow pageant media friends. How do you feel that you've amassed already 1 million votes as early as now? Hindi pa nagsisimula yung competition.
It's unbelievable, really. You really see the bayanihan spirit of the Filipinos, and you see the power of the pageant powerhouse that is Philippines. We saw, I was the third batch that they put the photos for the voting, and yet we were #1 at one point, and it just shows how Filipinos really support our beauty queens and how much we love pageants and how much we're willing to work for us to get the first Miss Cosmo crown.
As early as now, but are you feeling some sort of pressure to live up to everyone's expectations?
I think I've given that up. I think during my previous competition, I had in my head a lot to live up to people's expectations. But you know what? Now I'm confident that I can be flawed, and if people love me, they'll still love me even then.
Thanks, Atisa, and good luck. I know you can do this.
Hello, Atisa. I'm late. Sorry na. Atisa, as of the moment, it's a people's choice. So, your message to our fellow Filipinos para mag-rank 1 tayo for the top 10 finalists.
First, thank you very much. I know that it takes effort and time to vote, and I really appreciate it. And we know that Miss Cosmo pageant is a new pageant, and they really care about our reach. They care about the impact that we can make. And if all of us Filipinos, we can work hard, we can work together to show them the impact of the Philippines, I think it will not go unnoticed, and it will help us in buying the crown for the Miss Cosmo International.
Wala na akong masabi. Good luck, Atisa. I love you so much. Naka-live tayo.
So much, Miss D.
Hi, Atisa. First, I wanted to say, you look like a living doll. Diba? Like, super. I'm laughing with you. So, can you tell me first, how did you achieve your look this time? I mean, can you share a little bit?
Well, of course, I can't achieve this without the help of my stylist, Patty Yap. She's around here, the gorgeous woman you'll see around. And Albert Cornyawan. They are usually the ones who show me the best look that I can achieve, and I just listen to them because they're the experts.
So I'm curious about the things, the criteria for Miss Cosmo. I was reading, I don't know if it's true. Of course, beauty, evening gown, swimsuit, talent, Q&A. Is that true?
Talent?
Oo.
Oh wait, I'll practice.
But in terms of making impact, kasi you said that that's really what they want for the queens to have a reach. What kind of impact do you want to have, and in what realm? Like in what aspect of life or community?
For me, growing up with very limited opportunities, I was a self-taught entrepreneur. So I know the value of early education for young people and for them to be able to achieve their dreams. So I am working with Alan Academy. I am partnered with them, where we give them the tools to be able to reach their dreams and to create the life they want for themselves. We teach them global citizenship, we teach them financial literacy, all the skills that you need to survive in the new fast-paced world that we live in today. That's the impact I want to make. I want to change the educational landscape of the Philippines. I know it's a big dream, but it's a dream worth pursuing.
So we know that Miss Paula Sugar is one of the judges, right? So, you know, given that she's the ex-president of Miss Universe, I mean, how do you think, how are you gonna, how are you gonna prepare? Like, what do you think you need to show talaga to prove that you're worthy of being the first Miss Cosmo? What do you think?
I think I'll just do my best. And I know that they are looking for a woman who can make an impact, and I hope that they deem me to be one and worthy of the first round. But I'll be myself. I know it's so cliche, everyone says that, but I really believe that if people will like you, they will like you even for your flaws.
Last now, why should people like you, Atisa? We love you, of course. No, we love you, of course. Pero like, in the world, like in the international scene, what is most to love about Atisa Manalo?
Me, I will laugh at your jokes. Even though it's not funny, I will laugh at your jokes. So that makes me likable, I think.
Touche, of course. Kailangan support you again. It's about community building. Okay, do you have a joke? No. You want to try that? Let's see.
Joke nga, Fran.
Sino mananalo?
Atisa!
Since 2018. Hi! Congratulations in advance, Atisa.
Thanks, friends.
Ito yung hindi natanong kasi ni Oyel kasi siya nagtatanong ito. So ilabas na lahat ng mga cellphone. Kasi si Oyel lang pambansang tanong na to, so hindi niya natanong kanina. So ako magtatanong.
Wait lang.
Naka-copyright na ni Oyel.
Ano to?
Okay, go!
Miss Atisa Manalo, why should you be our next Miss Cosmo International?
I think I should be the first Miss Cosmo International because I want to be a trailblazer. I want to set the tone of what it takes to be a Miss Cosmo. And I want to set the tone of what it takes for this pageant in the future. And I want to be a pioneer, I want to be the leader, I want to be a part of the pioneering organization that is Miss Cosmo and changing the landscape of pageantry forever.
Sino mananalo? Atisa!
Talaga natin dito.
Sundan mo yung high energy. Sundan mo yung energy.
Medyo mataas ang energy. No pressure. No pressure naman ako dun, of course. But anyway, Atisa, congratulations in advance. So this is Jay from Pageant Trend. I believe you had visited Vietnam. I want to know or how did you feel? What did you feel the moment you landed on that country, and what can you say about their culture?
I was very surprised that when I landed in Vietnam airport, there were Vietnamese people waiting for me with my name and photos, and I couldn't believe it because I know that I am a beauty queen in the Philippines, but I didn't know that my reach reaches Vietnam, and I was very happy seeing that. It just shows that, you know, who you are really transcends language and culture. And when it comes to their culture, I really wasn't able to go around a lot because I was only there for 4 days. But I made sure to try their Vietnamese food because I love Vietnamese food, and it's the best. It's the best Vietnamese food I've had in my life. Well, so it's from Vietnam.
Congratulations, dear. I love your transformation.
Hi, Atisa. Congratulations in advance. This is Paulo from Pageant News International. My question is, what aspect of the Miss Cosmo competition are you most excited about and why?
I'm really excited for the national costume. You know, they built a stage on a lake. Well, in an island near a lake. For us to be able to showcase our culture, different cultures all over the world, and I'm really excited to see that because one aspect of pageants I really enjoy is getting to know people from all over the world, getting to know their culture, getting to know how different or how similar they are with us. So that's the part I'm very excited.
Okay, thank you and see you in Vietnam.
Hello, Atisa. This is Tao Kanyamo. First and foremost, congratulations. Hope to see you in Vietnam soon. Atisa, I just want to ask, since this is the first ever Cosmo pageant, how would you convince the pageant fans to support Cosmo pageant as well as the other pageants?
We should support Miss Cosmo International because we might make history as the first winner from the Philippines. And, you know, Miss Cosmo International has vision that no other pageants have. And this is to change the landscape of the pageantry forever. They want a beauty queen that just makes impact, not someone who is just beautiful, but someone who actually makes change in their communities. And I think just for that, it is enough that we support that because that is a great cause.
Thank you so much for your words.
Hi, Atisa. I'm Ash, your pageant prodigy. Yeah, hindi ko makita. Oh my God! So, yeah. Oh my God!
One more to go.
Make Miss Cosmo, di ba?
Miss Cosmo Philippines.
Oh,
Okay. Maria Atisa Manalo, Miss Cosmo Philippines!
Philippines! Oh, wala nang follow-up questions? Wala nang habol?
Yung boyfriend daw message.
Message. Oh, sige, minsan na mangyari to. I mean, this is the Cosmo. We have infinite possibilities, so why not, for the very first time, have some messages, or a message, a couple of things that you want to say. Minsan ka lang namin makita. Pwede ba dito sa stage? Dali natin. Siya sa mga Vietnamese followers. Brother, could we join us right here for a quick message? Palakpakan naman natin. Could you introduce your boy? Kasi doon ang pangalan. Marcos Warren. Palakpakan naman si Marcos. Marco Warren.
I think you're beautiful. I've seen you prepare. I've never seen you work so hard. And I love you. I think you'll do great.
Marco, so your name, may kapatid ko doon.
I got 4 siblings.
4 siblings. All guys?
2 guys.
2 guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, we have a question. Miss D for Marco. Di ba? Kala ko, question mo na lang ito, di ba? Miss Lando ko pala ni Marco.
Marco, can you tell us what does the world not know about Atisa that they should discover that makes her worthy to be the first Miss Cosmo International Q&A na? Oh, na-train ka na ni Attorney Jane.
Hindi na-train na.
Hindi, yung totoo lang. Yung totoo. What do you know about it? What can you tell us about Atisa?
I think the first thing that comes to mind is her heart, like how strong it is. Like she's fought through a lot of adversity, and I think it's going to show in the pageant for sure.
Are you going to Vietnam?
Of course.
Atisa, how inspired are you right now?
Mahirap na, diba? Mahurap na. Marco, thank you so much.
Atisa, how inspired are you?
Answer some questions. Alright, at syempre, sino may mga pumunta ng Vietnam with Atisa? Make some noise. Alright, ano ba? Have you really one other guy going to Vietnam with Atisa? Do we have, of course, Miss Universe Philippines Executive Vice President, Sir Volker.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for being here. I know all of you are so excited for Atisa. You've been excited for her since 2018. And I've been very fortunate to be, one of the few that I remember going to one of your first trainings, seeing her very raw, very unpolished, and then she joined the pageant. When she joined Miss Universe Philippines, I actually did take time to talk to her. And when she, we've known each other for a long time. But it wasn't until then that we've actually had like these heart-to-heart discussions and heart-to-heart talks. And because I really wanted to get to know how she's grown and how she's been. And I really appreciate the person that she's become, the woman that she's turned out to be. But what impressed me the most and what made me admire her so much was when I asked all of the delegates in Miss Universe Philippines, if you do not win on that night, would you be willing to be considered for the other titles? Actually, that question, it was really because of you. Because we knew that she was going to be amazing. We knew she'd perform really well. But, as we know in pageants, there's that. When I asked her that, she did not hesitate. She said, I want to be Miss Cosmo. And when she said that, she said it without hesitation, but she said it with so much joy. And to me, that revealed something that I really admired in her, and that's her humility. And I know that because of that, I think it's leading you to your destiny. And we can only wish you all the best. And that's why I also wanted to make sure that I'm here today to wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Voltaire. And of course, thank you once again to all the people who made this possible. Of course, to our media friends for joining us. Once again, Steffi Faye Hirona, Miss MUPH in 2024. Maraming salamat for your support. Danielita's Home Kitchen and Malaya's Cafe. The Vault for the beautiful venue and amazing food as well. Of course, Tay and Densha for the beautiful stage setup and the flowers for beautiful Miss Cosmo 2024. Kiniklaim na natin eh. Miss Atisa Manala on your post, of course, hashtag Cosmo Nalo, hashtag balance, hashtag pasabog. But of course, we felt how you are ready for this. We're just so excited for you, and I think we're just one with the rest of the Philippines. Pagpatuloy po natin ang bayanihan. Hindi pa po tapos ang laban, di ba? Kailangan mag-number 1 siya. Yung mga hindi pa nakakabili ng ticket, tara na, pili na tayo, punta na tayo sa Vietnam. Yanigin natin ang first ever Miss Cosmo International 2024. Once again, my name is Jasper Johnson. Let us immortalize this moment with a photo. Groupie muna tayo. Groupie muna. Bago mag-photo tayo ng isa-isa, of course. Atisa, could you stay dito tayo para lahat kasama. Let's squeeze in. Kasi community to, di ba? This one, this Cosmo win is with everybody. Picture muna tayo. Kasya ba tayo?